Hi, my name's Chef Robert. I'm here to show you the latest line in cookware from BergHOFF, one of the biggest manufacturers in Europe. And the reason why we're so excited about it, apart from this beautiful colour range that we have, is it's one of the best non-stick pans I've ever seen. And let me show you what I mean. In this one, I'm just going to burn the pan. I'm going to use some milk for those people that years ago used to buy those old pans where they had the non-stick and you'd scrape the last piece out. Those little black bits your husband thought was pepper was probably half the surface coming off. So I'm going to burn that in there. And in this pan, I'm just going to put a little bit of egg to do you a quick omelette. Now, we're not using any fat, any oil, any butter, any vodka or any gin. So it's healthy all the way around. But if you want to cut down on your calories, this is a great pan to use because even though this is still wet, because it's so unique, I want you to look inside here and just see. I've only literally just put that in there, but I can lift the egg off for my omelettes, for my pancakes. It's absolutely fantastic. Even though that's still wet, put a bit of air in the pan, and it literally just flies out the pan. Now that's what I call non-stick. But the best way to test a non-stick pan is to do a fried egg on a dry pan. So we'll show you. Now, take your egg and just throw it straight in. Now, if you've ever done an egg without any fat or oil, you need to know that if you turn it, 9 times out of 10, you'll end up breaking the yolk. So the best way to cook it is just put a lid on. Now, the new lids here are fantastic because they're see-through, they're glass, they have a nice soft rubber touch, so you can see what's going on inside the pan. Now, as you can see, this pan here is burning nicely. Now, most people, when they burn a pan, and they burn something like this in there, will scratch and scrape, try to get it out. Well, let me just show you. At home, soak it, but just to show you how non-stick this pan is, I can literally peel that out the base of the pan. That is the most incredible non-stick surface I've ever seen. And not only that, I'm going to show you when you really burn it badly. So I'm just going to put a bit more milk in to give you worst case scenario, but I'm going to burn it black, okay? Which we'll come back to in a second. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of surface you cook on. There's no excuse for anybody because it works on every one of them. Even the new induction stovetops, you've got gas, electric, argon, whatever you cook on, these pans will work. And one of the things people always say about cookware, well, my mum did and my wife do, is it's always so heavy, okay? This is not. This is designed for some of the glass tops so it's not so heavy. Now, I just want to show you one thing, and this is what really amazes me. You know, you can be the best chef in the world or you can be like me, burn everything. But one of the worst things to get out of a pan when you burn it is starch. Rice, pasta, potatoes. Burn it dry, you know it leaves a film on the bottom. This one's been in for nearly 2 hours now, so it should be nearly ready. But just to give you an idea, if you burn anything to this degree, and you can see the steam still coming off of it, never panic. Just give it a nudge, turn it over, and not even rice will stick to the base of that pan. Oh my God. If you cook like this, number one, you shouldn't be allowed in the kitchen. But number two, look how easy it is. Now, that's not the clever part. The clever part is that bit there. It doesn't scorch, it doesn't mark, and it easy release every single time. Now, let me show you my egg. So my egg is nearly done. And most people have got a frying pan at home. They still got to scrape their egg out of it. But look, mine just slides around the pan. I don't know about you, but that's the way I like to cook my eggs. So when you're ready to serve up with your toast, it just simply falls out the pan like that. Absolutely brilliant. Now, these have got really lovely soft touch handles, glass lids, and drainers. And here's a little tip. For your pasta, your potatoes, your rice, things like that, when you want to drain it, most people go like that. Yeah? Well, inside the lid, there's a little cutaway there. So you don't have to move it anymore. You literally just turn the lid and your water will drain out. BergHOFF, think of everything. And that is a great new feature. Now, I hope you'll agree with me that that is pretty well burnt in there. And again, I don't normally cook like this, but I just want to show you how to clean something as bad as that. Now, all I'm going to use is water, and just to prove it's water, I'm just going to drink it. I know that doesn't mean a lot, but let me show you. Now, normally they would tell you not to do this, put cold on to hot. But this pan is so unique, okay? Watch what happens inside the pan. It will bubble and blister any fat, any oil, any butter. Look at that. If there's such a thing as a self-cleaning pan, I think BergHOFF have designed it. Literally, give it a nudge, and that is your washing and cleaning. The great thing about this is we sell more pans to men for that very one reason, the washing and cleaning and just wipe it out. So try out this new product range from BergHOFF, the Leo line. You will love it. It's one of the best non-sticks you'll ever use. It's got the soft touch handles, it's got the draining lids. It's absolutely fantastic.